But when I tried to share, when you say share, why is it asking share if it's gonna go off? Anyways, let's just go ahead and make the video. Okay, guys, this is our second live since we just shot the first one. Anyways, today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. This is also a video that we're dedicating to PVTV so that we can give you guys just an update on Gambia, what we learned from Gambia. It's a new year, and we want to have commitments. I feel like a lot of the times, with our YouTube channel, we kind of go by the wayside, or we let it just go. We're not as committed to it as we could be, posting videos for you guys. We realize that it's not a lot of people in Gambia that tries to give information like we try to give information, or is trying to actually build something, some sort of platform or informational space. I think we can try to have more fun on our channel as well. But right now, there's so much going on in the world, which we want to talk about that as well. But there's so much going on in the world, um, and we just want to speak about how we're grateful to be in Gambia, and also um, how we can help anybody out there that wants to also move to Gambia. Gambia is a beautiful spot. We are at the beach actually. Like we're at the. I'm gonna show y'all the beach. I don't know how to make it turn around. I'm not gonna go too far because we really want to get into our topics for today. But I did want to show y'all. I did want to show that. It makes me so happy when I'm sad. But anyways, I think let's just get right into um, our main topic, which is our 1 year anniversary. If you don't know, um, my name is Imzadi.
My name is Adam.
And we moved to Gambia in 2023. Towards at the end of 2023, October 2023, we made our official move here. We purchased land here. We also have started a business here where we are helping other diaspora to receive their land paperwork, and then also trying to enter other industries such as solar energy, and really try to bring the tiny home movement to Gambia as well, trying to show people that you can live sustainably, um, and in a small space, and how it works, and just introducing that here in Gambia. So as far as our 1 year anniversary, do you want to go first or what?
Yeah. This past year, hi guys again. This past year has been crazy. I mean, well, when we first got here, of course, it's like settling in, getting used to the environment, meeting new people, the food, the dance, the culture. But, I got sick right when we got here. And I know I told you guys about that story in our 6 month video. So, first getting here, I got sick and still had to figure out where the markets were, still had to figure out where everything was. It was crazy. People were getting lost. But at the same time, right, we were doing a lot of community work. And so that's when we started, our first connections in the community. And now, we have connections in Banjul and KMC and different places like that. So our first year really was a lot of learning, of course. It was a huge, huge learning curve. And we got to experience what it's truly like to live in the Gambia. And that's something that most of my family has never been outside the country. I know my wife, most of her family has never been outside the country either. So it's like, it's a new experience that everybody together, I think you need to at least visit one time to have this experience. But like she said, starting the business, that was like one of the biggest things for us. And as you see in our videos, we've been releasing videos of, our construction site management company that we have, which is Biggest Business Group. We also got put out our website too. So make sure you guys check that out. We'll have that linked in the description below. But I think the biggest like change for us living here in the Gambia, I think the biggest change has to be the change of speed, right? The change of life. Because coming from the West, it's 9 to 5 every single day. But here, you can slow down a little bit. Now, that can bite you sometimes, but having the ability to slow down gives you time to think, time to plan, and time to really make that next step bigger than the small windows of space you really have in the States, which is where we come from.
Okay. Um.
That was a little bit about my first year experience so far. But I think it's been overall it's been good. Like overall, we met a lot of people. We've had a lot of experiences. We've lived in different places. I mean, in around the same like strip kind of. And so, we're getting the real Gambian experience. We're not living just in the tourist areas and getting the
Yeah.
fake experience.
Yeah. 1 year anniversary. Being in Gambia for 1 year now has really showed us how much how important family connection is, how important creating a strong family bond is, a strong family structure that transcends generations, not just our children, but it's something that structurally will set them up for their children and their children and their children. It's something that we really, really, really now seriously think about. When you're in America, it's just hard to think about these things because
We're trying to wait to drink the rest of that until the food
she
comes
can
out.
have it.
She want okay, go ahead. It'll be water.
Yeah, just go get the water because that's what we need for sure. But yeah, the just the strong family structure that you see in Gambia, it forces you to realize, and you can look even at our counterparts. You can look at other cultures and how strong family bonds and ties they have. It's really common sense, honestly. But these are things that when you're in America, because of the oppression that we are under there, because of our history with America, because of um, the education system that we're put through,
It's going to be like that.
we
I know because we have water on
I don't know what they talk about, but we don't think about these things, or at least it's very hard to think about these things. I think naturally we all want strong family bonds. We all try to have strong family bonds in some way, but it's hard when you are running on decades, centuries of a broken family, a broken home. So here we've had the time this past year, I feel like it's really given us the time to realize that black woman, black man, black woman, black child, which is not to say anything against interracial couples. We're not preaching hate at all, but as Black Acres of the Gambia say, it's something that we need to preach to our people. It's something that we need to preach to our children. It's something that we need to preach to our nieces, to our nephews, so that they can understand the importance of themselves, the importance of
Hey. Oh, you can sit it over here.
the importance of keeping the family
Thank you.
strong. So I would definitely say this year that's something that has really hit home. Another thing that Gambia has, thank you. Another thing that in
Sister, can I get
Gambia
another silverware?
that has
Wow,
really
thank you.
go
Go.
grab that spoon, the other fork. Go with
She's gonna
her.
give you one. Go.
She about to give you one.
Wow.
I don't need that. But oh my gosh. Yes. So I think that that's something that we really need to preach to our young. And then another thing that I've learned here in Gambia is really the I don't think I knew the importance of I thought in hustle in America that I knew how to hustle, right? I knew how to make money. I knew how to get it. I organized. I know how to be all of these things. But once you're that to be stripped away from you, leave that space. You don't realize. Alora, one right here. Come sit over here. Come sit down.
It's okay.
You can sit down. Just saying. Yeah. So we really thought that we knew, or at least I thought that I knew the meaning of
Come over,
hustle,
Laura.
really how to hustle, and
Come
I
over,
know how to
Laura. Come over,
um do these things. I know how to grind, but I didn't know the level that I know now. When you are forced to have everything depend on you, you can't just
Laura. Full charge.
y'all. Sorry, the Wi-Fi keeps going off. Anyways, like I said, you should know. Like I said, you should know the welcome in. We have one person in here. Hi. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking. Oh my gosh. And I don't know how to see messages. Probably because
Work, right? Because we can have a whole about land paperwork and the issues with that and getting your paperwork. We will have a video about that actually, but you have to be resilient because there's going to be a lot of stresses. Like I was saying earlier, those learning curves. We're dealing with prices at different places, dealing with not having to access certain foods that you might be used to. So it's just you have to be able to. I don't want to say pivot, but you have to be able to adjust. A lot of us are not reprogrammed and ready to adjust to this new lifestyle. They want freedom, a lot, right? Their bills, and they want to be away from the. So I said, I think like what my wife just said is 100% true. But in the same token, besides that resilience, you got to be willing to take help when you need help, and willing to partner up with people and have a team because a lot of us come over here with the mindset of can't do anything. Oh, we can do it all. I don't need nobody else. I might know a diaspora friend here or there. I might have one Gambian friend in my pocket, and that's it. That's the length of my resources here. But that never really goes far. You have to have a whole network of people that you deal with that on a daily basis that you can
well,
actually
give me
build a
that
rapport with, build businesses with.
port.
Because at
No,
the
the
end of the
port.
day, you're not going to be there all the time. So what about security? You need financial advisors. You need different CEO, CFO, different things in your business. If you're doing a real business here, and that's what we need, right? We need these real businesses here that will make the government see us serious
No,
as diasporans, so we can have the same privileges and certain allowances like they have in Ghana and different. But it's going to take that type of creativity, right? It's going to take that type of willingness to actually get out there and do it. Where you see a lot of us, we have that mentality of, okay, I know if I go to work from this time to this time for 2 weeks, I'm gonna get that paycheck. And I know my paycheck can cover this, this, and this. They have our life so streamlined and our life so in their organized, the way they want to organize our life, that we're not even ready to adjust, not even ready to free ourselves and leave the country. Me and my wife, we've been outside the country now for over a year and I want to say about 3 months. And you see everything that's happening in the West, you see everything that's happening in America. You can just tell that the way that it's going over the next 4 to 5 years, it's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction, a lot of prices rising. Inflation's already happening. Since me and my wife left, it already has gone up twice as much for eggs and different goods and things like that. And not to mention all the different health scares that's going on. It's just what it comes down to: where you want to live, right? Where do you want to raise your children, and where do you want to be? Do you want to be in a safe environment where you can grow your business, or do you want to be in one where the competition is only growing and most of the market is already taken already?
Yeah. Yeah, I think what's going on now, we all know at least a little bit of what's going on in America. If you haven't been on TikTok, you've seen it on Instagram. If you didn't see it on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen something on Facebook. If you didn't see it on Facebook, America is becoming more chaotic. Um, America has always, been chaotic. American oppressors who bring the chaos. So no matter where those oppressors are, they will bring chaos. Now, at least some people now still are in that land that they're claiming their own, and it's time.
Mm.
Trump's election has really reminded my husband and myself the importance of Adam. Perhaps something.
Or
Know if this is still recorded or not. Um, yeah. So we see that we made the right decision coming here. Our journey here had been rough. We did have our family, different sides, well, both sides of our family, um, try to discourage us, try to tell us not to come. I know that some of those thought processes came from ignorance. Some of
who's
them
coming?
came from truly
Let's
caring.
wait.
Some of them um, came from hate. They was haters, but we still made it, and now we're seeing that our foresight, our planning, our trust in the universe and the ancestors, are in ourselves, has allowed us to free ourselves from a space that was destructive to us, and that would continue to be destructive to us, to
Excuse
our
me, sister.
generations and generations and
Can I get
generations
some oranges?
um, after that. Hold on, I'm trying to buy some oranges.
Can you get some oranges?
No, we gotta get oranges and apples though.
Yeah, just oranges.
Sis, yeah. Wow.